All right, the watch list for Wednesday, which, quick reminder, is the day before Thanksgiving. So, the first hour or two, and that's going to be it. Everyone's going to head out. There won't be much volume in the first couple hours, but after that, it'll feel like a half day. So, we're going to focus on the open, trade that, and then be done for the day. And we'll be making another video until, well, geez, I don't know if I'm going to work Friday. It's a half day Friday. I may put out a video with a watch list Thursday night, but Friday's a half day, and again, it might be worth trying to trade the open. Okay, so anyway, so here's what I've got for Wednesday. U.S. Steel, massive volume. We had this on Bounce Watch today. I did get one trade in it, made a few bucks, but nothing to write home about. But anytime we have something on Bounce Watch and we get a gap down, that's actually one of my favorite setups. And you can see it close near its highs and on strong volume. So I'm just looking for a follow through on that bounce. WPCS, this one has been interesting to me for a while because it's holding nice support here and keeps getting these pops, but the pops keep getting thwarted. But it's putting in, if you squint, you can kind of see it's putting in higher lows too. And it's interesting over $2, although it hasn't really been able to hold. But this move back here was massive, and then it's kind of building, if you will, for lack of a better term. And so I want to watch this one again. If we get back through 2 tomorrow, it might give a nice trade. It's one of those lower float ones, and a lot of times on Thanksgiving week, the lower float ones can go crazy. Quick example, VLTC, just a monster, and actually probably went up close to $10, I think, maybe even higher, somewhere around $10 in after hours. So that also probably should be on watch for the next week or two going forward after that move. But it definitely is a good example of what you can see on these holiday lower volume weeks. STRP goes back on watch today. Nice volume, bigger volume than the last really couple weeks. And this is we talked about this in a lot of videos lately, from $50 down to whatever the low was there, $762. So it's definitely set up, maybe for a follow through day too. Today in the chat, it looked like this. What I called it. I like this little flag. See the volume here? You had a really nice push, and I can't chase that, okay? So, and I've been watching this for a while. I really wasn't watching it today, and then it just out of the gate takes off. So there was just no entry that didn't feel like chasing, so I just put it on a chart and said, well, let's see what happens. And then you can see what, now you get that secondary lower high after the initial high volume push, and it didn't take out the lows on this pullback. So anyway, over this flag is where I called it. It looked like this when I called it. And this is an example of, the type people ask me about chart patterns and such. This is an example of an intraday entry that I liked, okay? Big volume push, a lot of shorts in the name, and it's a lower float stock. Then you have a lower high and kind of a consolidation or a flag with still below the earlier high of day. That's a really nice setup. Anyway, I think I called this at like 834, 835, something like that, and right there it triggered, got through the high of the day and just went crazy. And actually I was projecting this in the afternoon too, and made another call, I think at like 9:48, like right there, something like that. And I actually had it on the projector at the time, and we got another push, almost $1 in like another 10 minutes. So a couple trades in that one today. But the point of showing you this is, look at this move, this move, this move. So this one's becoming active. It's getting back on people's radar, okay? And so we might get a red to green or something like that in STRP. So definitely have to have, when you see intraday moves like that, you definitely want to watch it again the next day. Why didn't I hold overnight? Because I don't hold overnight. I'm just much more secure in cash every night, and then trying to build a list, and then looking for intraday trades based on my daily charts. I hope that makes sense. So OHRP goes back on watch. I did not catch a trade in it today, but back here, it went up into this gap, right? It went up and had a nice run to 434, lower high, then it starts putting in higher high, higher lows, and so you had sellers come in at $4 a few days ago. Actually went to 403 here, and today's high was 4. So if we get through 404 is another catalyst. It might come up and challenge this 434. So I do like that over $4, and knowing that 404 and 435 are a couple more catalysts. All right, SQ Square gave a nice intraday bounce today. I did not catch a trade in this one, but just looking for a continuation of the intraday bounce tomorrow. this one might start heading back up. CANF was on bounce watch today because it gapped up on big volume but sold off. I thought, well, it might turn back up. Okay, well, now it's got another red day. Makes me like it even more. So this just goes on bounce watch. No trades in it today. TERP, bear with me one second. TERP seems to be finding support at $8. Nice volume today. This one moves with SUNE, and SUNE got, I'll switch to 5 so you can see it better. Really nice move this afternoon and held up pretty well. So buyers, 146 million shares in SUNE, and it broke about, 3 or 4 day high, something like that. So TERP goes back on watch. If SUNE runs it all again, I want to watch TERP. And along that same vein there, GLBL would bounce with both of those too, so keep that one on your radar as well. So let's see. And then I want to go to GENE. You had a nice pop here. Lower high here. Sellers came in on much lower volume. This one might be a third day play where you get the boom, a little bit of selling, and then come up and maybe challenge some of these highs. So I want to watch GENE. OPXA now. This really nice volume for this stock, but it gave back a lot of its earlier gains. But just the fact, if you go to intraday, just the fact that this can move this nicely, and then it just kind of sold off slowly the rest of the day, did find support at the 380 area. So even though you look at the daily and you say, well, that's quite the topping tail, this one, if it can hold that 380 area, might go back up again tomorrow. Okay, I like the volume today. And EFUT feels a little soon. I'd like another down day, but with this big move here, 2-day pullback, and this massive move here, and then I'd like to see this come in another day or two. But keep this on watch for tomorrow, just in case. You never know. Sometimes you get a gap down, a little bit of selling, then it comes up and takes out its open and then starts running again. So having crazy low float movers like this on charts can yield you some really nice intraday trades just because you had them ready to go in case they do set up, right? That's plenty to watch for what's going to be a 2-hour trading day tomorrow. All right, and again, have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to everybody. My next video will be probably Thursday night. If not, I'll put a message on the member page that I won't be trading Friday. I don't know. I'll probably trade the open Friday, so I'll probably have a video out Thursday night. All right, talk to you guys later.